Hi.
Hello, Francis. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you for asking. I'm Kayla Mueller, and I'm with ADP.
Nice to meet you. Please sit down.
Thank you very much. Just to start out, I'd just like to thank you for this meeting. I really appreciate you meeting with me.
Oh, not a problem.
And I understand that we have about 8 to 10 minutes. Is that still?
Yeah, yep, that's right. It's life is very, very busy for me these days. So 10 minutes would be great.
Yeah, I understand perfectly. All right. Well, just to give you a little bit of background on my company, ADP.
Sure.
It stands for Automated Data Processor.
Mhm.
We focus on 3 main categories, which is cash, people, and risk management.
Okay.
And we have different things in each of those that I can tell you about later.
Okay.
And then just to set an agenda for the day, I'd just like to ask you a few questions, get to know you and your business, and then maybe find some solutions that I can offer you at my company.
Well, that sounds great. I'd be interested to see what you've got to say.
All right, great. And then I actually had the chance to stop into one of your stores.
Did you?
Oh, it is amazing. I tried the maple gelato. And
Oh, how was it?
Oh, it was just delicious. I
yeah.
will never go back to ice cream.
No, I know. It's really hard pressed to.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the reasons I think we've been so successful, because it's just wow, it's just a marvelous taste experience.
One of those experiences you have to have.
Mm-hmm.
So can you just tell me about your idea and how you brought it over to the United States?
You know, well, my family and have you ever been to Italy?
I have not.
You know, my family and I traveled there, and it's marvelous food, marvelous wine. The people are fabulous, but on every corner there's a gelato shop, and we just fell in love with the gelato. And we realized that there's just no real source here in the U.S. And we thought, well, we'll give it a shot. You know, this is a country of ice cream lovers. We thought, well, they're gonna rave about the gelato. So I brought it back here. I actually went back to Italy and did a 3-month training stint how to make gelato, and the rest is history. We've got 3 stores, and we're poised for expansion.
That's a really great story. Such an innovative idea
Mm-hmm.
too to bring it over here. And I understand that you're thinking of expanding, starting to franchise a little bit.
Absolutely. We just, in fact, hired Steve as our new franchise manager, and that he had been with Cold Stone Creamery before, and he had some fast food franchising experience. So I'm really excited about that. Honestly, we're so busy with just 3 stores. I don't know how we could maintain the quality and the standards if we had, if we owned the stores ourselves. So we're going to try this franchising model.
Try to reach out a little bit.
Right, exactly.
And then, can you tell me a little bit more about your management team? So you have Steve as your franchise
right,
manager.
And then my brother, and also my sister Dorothy. She's the HR and marketing manager, and my brother actually he manages operations.
Okay.
And that's our executive team. Steve is our first non-family member that we brought on board. And then I've got 4 managers, store managers. We've got the 3 stores, and so I've got 4 store managers, 1 for each store, and I've got a floater, just to keep things.
To go around.
Right. We have some. I think we have 3 people in operations, because we actually do make that product here locally. The gelato product. I import all the ingredients from Italy, but we make it here. And then we've got about 60 part-time people at the different stores.
So a lot to handle.
Yeah, it is.
Obviously.
It really is. Yep.
So then you have Dorothy. Does she handle like payroll stuff too then?
She sure does. Yep.
And that's a big job in itself.
It is. I don't know how much time she spends in it, but I can assure you that she complains about it all the time.
So it's a big job. I mean,
right.
60 people, like
right.
that's got to be a pretty difficult
right.
time. Do you know what pay periods that you use? Is it a bi-monthly thing, or is it just?
It's bi-monthly. It's every 2 weeks.
Yep. Okay.
And well, actually, it's every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. Okay.
Right.
And is Dorothy's time mainly spent with the payroll, or?
Well, I'm not exactly sure how much time she spends with it, but I know she complains about it a lot. So apparently, it's too much time. She would like to probably spend more time in marketing. But, right. But payroll is really an important part of what we do. I mean, none of us exactly. Employees are not happy if they don't get their paycheck either on time or if it's inaccurate.
Yeah.
So.
And do you know what system that she uses currently?
Well, we use a ClickTime for the time and attendance, and then that's integrated with QuickBooks, which generates the payroll and direct deposit, that sort of thing.
And what
she still has to manually kind of reconcile it. Well, from the time and attendance it does go into QuickBooks, but we have to reconcile to make sure that there's money in the account and all those tax reporting requirements, etc.
And what do you like about that program?
Well, it's very easy, to use. It's what I like about it is that they can, any of the employees can essentially sign in, online. It's an online system.
It's an online system.
Right. So that works out fairly easily. It's just come to my attention, though, that that's sort of a downside as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds kind of like there could be an issue with that.
Yeah, I just understand that somebody actually was running late and asked their friend to go ahead and sign in. So that's an issue that we're going to have to look at.
A buddy punching type
Exactly.
deal.
I guess that's what they call it. That's right.
Yeah. Well, IDP does have some solutions for that, and we can talk about that later also. And then, so you really like to be part of everything in your business, really hands-on with it?
I do, yes. I really have a lot of, my fingers are in a lot of pies, let's put it that way. Several balls in the air, you know, all the cliches, you put them all together, that's me. I like to get my really hands-on.
That's really great for your employees, too, to see you really into everything.
Right.
Can you just tell me about, like, a normal business day for you? I mean, I imagine
You
a lot
know,
of your
it's
time
it's almost hard to say because, you know, last week I was in the I was in the back dock unloading some of the supplies that we got from our vendors. I like to be in the front of the shop, you know, actually scooping out the gelato for our customers. I like to be looking forward. I'm going to have to spend some time, you know, looking in regards to the franchise management. So it's kind of hard to say, but I can assure you it's a very full day, and 8 hours a day is I haven't seen that since we began. So
just ranges
yeah,
from day to
right,
day, hours and
right,
hours a week.
right, exactly.
Well, again, it's really awesome to hear that you're in with the with the employees and really working
Right.
for it. And then if I could just show you a few things here, I'm gonna just describe some stuff from my company.
Right.
We do have, this is our model, which shows the cash, risk, and people management,
Okay.
and then there are different features that go along with each one.
Mm-hmm.
And we could maybe get more into detail with those. But I'd really like to show you this payroll processing task.
Okay.
All of these are areas that we do cover. The gray ones would be the ones that we would help you manage, and then the white ones are going to be the ones that you would do. So
well, no wonder she complains about it. I
yeah,
have no
there's
idea what's all
definitely
this.
a lot of tasks that go
right.
along with it.
Right.
And with this, I mean, we can save Dorothy time so she can be utilized in other areas of your business, but
Right.
we can also just really make it accurate so we don't have problems with that, always making sure there's money in your account and all that stuff.
Okay.
So that's another great thing that comes with our system. So do you see this being useful in your company? I mean, could you
You know,
utilize a system
I'm
like
sure,
this?
you know, sure it would be. I would like to chat with Dorothy about it. I can see, as I said, I had no idea there were so many
Yeah.
steps involved. I would have to see what she has to say, but anytime we can save money or we don't have to do all those sort of mundane tasks
I
and
mean,
be able to be more
yeah.
innovative, I'm sure it'd be an advantage, no doubt about it.
So would setting up another meeting with Dorothy potentially be
Possibly,
thing?
possibly, but I've got to say, you know, it's ADP is a huge company. We're just this little tiny company. This sounds very expensive.
I mean, it is, but it's all about the return on investment. Most of our current clients do say that there is a return on the investment
Right.
in 6 months after they get it.
Oh, really?
So it is a really efficient system that can alleviate a lot of your
Right. Well, and then I look at
challenges.
this, you know, so where is all the information is it somewhere up in the cloud or where?
Yep, we do. It is a very secure system. It
Mhm.
does come with a cloud. It's a computer-based system.
Right.
But it's very secure, and it can actually be located on. We do have a mobile device now.
Oh.
I don't have it with me, but we
Right.
do have a mobile device
Right.
that we can set up with you that can also hook up to a computer.
Oh, so just like even like on my iPhone.
Yep, on your iPhone
Oh,
we
I
can set
see.
that up for you.
So how is that secure? That really seems you know, a little scary that it could be on my phone.
I know that's another thing that a lot of people are really nervous about. Ooh, don't try
Yeah.
that. It's password encoded, so I
Mhm.
mean, if not, obviously not very many people are gonna know your password.
Right.
So I mean, if you're telling your password, and people are gonna know, but
Right.
otherwise it's password encrypted. I mean, there's really no way that people can get into it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we can set it up on your phones and hook it up with the computer to save you more time.
Okay, all right. Well, as I said, it sounds like it's really of interest. You know, let me chat with Dorothy and we'll have to think about it for sure.
Okay, well that sounds great. How about, could we set up another meeting for maybe Tuesday at 10 o'clock? Would that be okay?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, thank you so
All
much
right,
for
thank
meeting
you.
with me. I
Appreciate it.